Do you want to learn how to make a mobile joystick like this for your own game? Well, keep watching and you'll find out. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be making a joystick like the one you saw in the little intro. Um, and this joystick is actually not too hard to make. So we're going to call this, we're gonna name the scratch cat to our player, just, for easy, like ease of access. And then we're going to make a new sprite and we're going to call this one joystick. Now, for joystick, you're going to make two costumes, all right? You're going to make a larger circle. I'll have it be this color. You're going to make a larger circle, and then you're going to call this one joystick. And then you're going to make a smaller circle, and you're going to call this one middle. And then you're going to color this one inside a little darker, and you're actually going to change its size to be way smaller, like that. And then you're going to put it to joystick, and you're going to drag it to the corner or wherever you want your little joystick to be. I want it to be there. Remember to always save your projects just in case something happens. And then now we're going to actually go into the code. First of all, we're going to go to variables, and we're going to make 3 variables. So just delete my variable and make a variable, and we're going to call this one direction. We're going to make a new one. We're going to call this one distance. We're going to make a new one, call this x, a new one, call this y. Go ahead and uncheck all of those. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a when green flag is clicked. You're going to go to, I have right here, -172, -119. That's because that's where that's at right now. So wherever you want it to go, just put those coordinates in here. Then you're going to put create clone of myself, which is in control, create clone of myself. And then we're going to grab 3 sets to 0. First one's going to be direction, second one's going to be x, third one is going to be y. And actually, it's not going to be direction, it's going to be distance. So, like that, and then you're going to go in here and grab a forever. Let me zoom in actually so you guys can see. Now you're going to grab a forever. You're going to grab a switch costume to joystick, and then you're going to grab change. You're going to put this to X. You're going to put that right there. Then now we're going to go into operations, and we're going to grab a multiplication, which is this one. And then we're going to grab a division, which is this one. And then we're going to grab a ABS of, you're going to click ABS, and you're going to change this to SIN, which is sign. Then you're going to put sign of, and you're going to put this on the left hand of this, and on the right hand, you're going to put that. You're going to put the division, so it looks like this. And then you're going to grab from over here, you're going to grab a direction, and then it's going to be multiplied by distance divided by 15. Then you're going to go ahead and put that in there. You're going to duplicate this, change it to y, put it right under, and this time it's going to be cosine times cosine of direction times distance divided by 15. Then you're going to get a set x, you're going to get a multiplication, which is this one, and then you're going to set it to x times 0.8 or 0.88, just like that. Duplicate this, you're going to set y to y times 0.88, just like that. Now, we're going to go to the right, or actually go down. We're going to grab a when I start as clone, and then now you guys are going to have to pay attention because it gets a little complicated here. You're going to grab a forever, then you're going to go to front layer, switch costume to middle, and then you're going to get an if else. You're going to grab in operators, you're going to grab and you're going to put that in there. And then you're going to grab from sensing, touching mouse pointer, and then mouse down, so it looks like that. And then we're going to grab set direction, or no, distance to 30, like that. And then, oops, sorry, you're going to set that to the side. I went a little ahead. You're going to grab another if else, and then right on top of the if else. So like this, wait until if else, like that. And then you're going to put wait until not, and then put mouse down in there. And then you're going to grab an if, and you're going to grab a greater than, you're going to go to variables, you're going to grab distance. If distance is greater than 30, then, or not distance, oops. If distance to mouse pointer is greater than 30, then set distance to 30, just like that. And then you're going to get an else, set distance to mouse pointer, just like that. Go ahead and pause if you need. You're going to grab in the else, or no, not in the else, right under it, you're going to put go to, wherever this autofills, and then you're going to put point towards mouse pointer, and then you're going to put set direction to, and then in motion, you're going to grab direction. Then you're going to grab another if else, just like that. You're going to grab this again. Oops. You're going to grab this again, and you're going to put that there. And then you're going to put move 30 steps, and then else, and then you're going to put move distance to mouse pointer steps, just like that. Now, we are going to go under into the else statement right here, and you're going to grab a change x by and a change y by. Now we're going to grab division, and then you're going to grab a minus, and you're going to put in the first one, or no, not in the first one, in the second one, you're going to put x position. And remember how we have these coordinates right here. So you're going to put, this first one is going to be where your x is, so I have negative 172 written right there. And then you're going to put divided by 2, and you're going to put that in the change x by. Now we're going to duplicate this x position, we're going to change that to be y position, and you're going to write what you have your y as, so negative 119. Just like that. Go ahead and put that in the change y by. And then at the end of this, you're going to put set distance and then set direction. We're going to set the direction to direction. And then we're going to set the distance to get a multiplication, and then go to variables, grab distance. You're going to set the distance to distance times 0.8, just like that. Now, that is all the code for the actual, what's it called? Joystick itself. So now we're going to go to the player. And in the player, you're going to grab when green flag is clicked, go to 0, 0, or wherever you want your character to start. Then you're going to get a forever. You're going to get a looks show, and then a go to back layer, because you want him to be behind the joystick. Then, actually, you're going to change this to go backward 5 layers. Then you're going to get a change x by and change y by. Change x by, change y by, and then you're going to get a little division symbol right here. Put that there, and then you're going to put on the second number 1.3, 1.3, and then you're going to put x on x and y on y, just like that. Now, we're going to grab another when green flag is clicked. We're going to do when green flag is clicked forever, and then sensing reset timer. And then you're going to put a when, where is it? When loudness is greater than 10, you're going to change that to be when timer is greater than 10. Okay? And now, or not greater than 10, when the timer is greater than 0, you're going to do looks, hide, and then you're going to click the green flag, and voila. Oops, I must have made a mistake. Aha. This isn't going to be, I made a mistake right here. This isn't a a wait until mouse down. It's a repeat until, just like, or wait, it's not a wait until not mouse down. It's a repeat until not mouse down. So you're going to put that in there like that. So it's going to be repeat until not mouse down, and then all of this. So go ahead and pause if you need to. Now, moves forward, moves back, moves up, moves down, moves side to side. And that is how you guys do your joysticks, so that way you can make your game mobile friendly. So here is the working code. Let me zoom out so you guys can see all of it. Actually, you guys can pause if you would like. So here's the first section. Here is the second part, and I'm going to go very slow. Go ahead and pause if you need to. And then here is the player code. So here's you have to have this, and then you have to have this. And that is how you guys make your game mobile friendly, by adding a joystick. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.